Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and welcome to Pointless, the show that makes big winners out of the lowest scorers. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, I'm Saki, and this is my mate Lewis, and we're from Manchester.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Ashley. This is my friend Bavika. We are from Peterborough, but I now live in Potter's Bar.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Marla, and this is my dad, Jonathan, and we're from Newcastle.
And finally, couple number four.
Hi, my name's John, this is my wife Liz, and we're from Colchester.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. A very, very warm welcome to Pointless. It's wonderful to have you all with us. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. He's a TV presenter who grew up in his family's Chinese restaurant. So here to sort the smart cookies from the dim sums, it is my Pointless friend. It is gawk one.
Oh, hello. I'm just putting a little love heart on our picture because I'm thinking, you know what, there's so much love in this room, Xander, between you and I mainly.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking this does need to be decorated a bit more. Some nice love hearts just there, just so the whole world can see our undying love for one another.
There we are.
I might pop over later on and do a real one on the shirt.
I tell you, Sharon in wardrobe would love
She's
that.
going to love that, isn't she?
Oh, my goodness.
We've got a great show for you lot today. Oh, it's a cracker, let me tell you right now.
Well, to start with, Denise and Valente got through to the final last time and they didn't win the jackpot. I know. So we're adding another £1,000 to that jackpot. Steady on, though. Just manage your expectations. Today's jackpot starts off at £2,250. I mean, you know, it's good. It's all going in the right direction. If everyone's ready, let's play points. Just one thing to bear in mind. Remember, at all times, the pair with the highest score at the end of each round gets eliminated. So keep your scores as low as you possibly can, and everything should be great. Best of luck to everybody. Our first category today is food. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and our question concerns dumpling ingredients.
So we're going to show you 18 pictures, 9 of each pass, of ingredients found in Asian cuisine that are included in various dim sum, but also other dumpling recipes as of the BBC Food website, August 2023. Now, we're going to give you the first and last letter of each word and blank spaces for the remaining letters as additional clues. Please give us the ingredients that the fewest of our 100 lovely people knew.
Thank you very much indeed, Gawk. We are going to show you an image that Gawk's just said. It's going to stay up for the first half of the round, then we change it for the next part of the round, OK? 9 foodstuffs on each image. And we have WRCS, NASS, GR, RDCS, PS, SEMS, BS, SRAE, and CR. There we are. Saki.
Hi.
Welcome back to Pointless. Tell us more about yourself, Saki.
I lived in Japan for a while, where I taught English and took up judo.
Wow.
Yes.
How good did your Japanese get while you were there?
I struggled because I was working and then I had the judo afterwards. So when
Yeah.
it came to Japanese classes, I was like asleep on the table.
Yeah.
But I picked up a lot just by listening. And
Yeah.
it got me far, it got me a lot of friends. I was able to order off a menu.
Yes, well
See, this
all
is
good.
amazing. A Japanese food. I mean, what a dream.
Yeah. I think in the UK, it's often replicated but never duplicated. So I want to go back for the food.
Replicated, not duplicated. I like that. Now, Saki, what are you going to go for?
I think I'd go for the top one, top left, and go for water chestnuts.
Water chestnuts, says Saki. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Water chestnuts. Water chestnuts is absolutely right. Down and down and down it goes. This is brilliant, Saki. Look at that. 20.
I mean, absolutely right. Water chestnuts, I mean, one of the foods from the gods.
Isn't it just-
Absolutely. We use it across all Asian food. I mean, in particular, it works well in dumplings because it keeps its crispiness.
Yes.
And also a fabulous source of carbohydrate, like I need more. But they are. So
There
well
we are.
done, Saki.
There we are. Ashley, welcome. Lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm a drama teacher with younger children, primary age, but I'm currently on maternity leave with a 4-month-old, and I also have a 3-and-a-half-year-old.
Wow, plenty of drama there as well, I should
Yes,
think.
very busy.
How very exciting. Congratulations on the new arrival.
Thank you.
And you've moved from your original place. You are now in Potter's Bar.
Yes.
This
Yeah,
is what occasioned that move?
My husband. I met my husband and moved from Peterborough to Potters Bar to live with him 10 years
perfect.
ago now.
10 years ago now. Now, Ashley, we've got all these lovely ingredients. What are you going to go for?
I know most of them as well. I think the bottom middle one, star anise.
Star anise, says Ashley. Should we see how many of our 100 people said star anise? Star anise, absolutely right. Well, 20 is the only score we have at the moment. 42 for star anise.
Well done. I mean, another great ingredient there. It's actually from the Chinese evergreen tree, and it's also a member of the 5 spices that you get in Chinese 5 spice, which is unique to Asian cooking.
Before they went solo.
Exactly. Before they joined Take That. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So star anise was on our own.
Now then, Jonathan, welcome. Here from
you.
Newcastle.
Indeed.
Wonderful. Always lovely to have people here from the northeast. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm Jonathan from Newcastle. I'm 61 years old and I currently work as a self-employed professional photographer and have done for the last 25 years or so.
So what sort of things do you specialise in?
It started out as a bit of everything.
Yeah.
Sort of weddings, portraits. But these days, because I'm getting a bit older and slowing down, I kind of go for things that don't move as much, so landscapes, architecture.
Landscapes.
interiors.
They move hardly at all.
Unless
You're waiting for the landscape. Just shh. OK, thanks for Now then, Jonathan, what are you going to go for on our board?
There's one that I definitely don't know, but of the ones that remain, I think I will go for shiitake mushrooms.
Shiitake mushrooms, which I always want to misread. I can't remember
Yes.
why. Let's see how many of our 100 said shiitake mushrooms. Shiitake mushrooms is absolutely right. 42 is our high score, and you pass it. 20 is our low score, and you pass it. 8. Single digits, Jonathan. That's what we've achieved. Very well done.
So I think absolutely the king and queen of the mushroom world, and better dried than they are fresh. I always think that. A
Yeah.
far more flamboyant flavour. Absolutely delicious, and a delicious score for you too.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Liz. Welcome
Hello.
back to Pointers. It's lovely to have you with us once again. Tell us more about yourself, Liz.
OK, so I'm from Colchester, and this year I have bought a static caravan on the Essex Sunshine Coast. Right near the sea.
Like the coast should be. Like
Yes.
the best coasts are.
Yes, absolutely.
Where is the Sunshine Coast in Essex?
So it includes Clacton,
Yes.
St Osyth's, Point Clear.
How much have you been there since you got it?
Oh, well, we got it in July, and we
Right.
have been there at least half a week every week since.
Oh, it's every week. I thought you said at least half a week. I think, well, that is value for money. Superb. Well done, you. Congratulations. Look, we've got this lovely board. Would you like to fill it in for us?
So we've got ginger, we've got red chilies, we've got prawns, we've got bean sprouts, and we've got coriander.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go coriander.
Coriander. I think that's probably right, actually. Yes, coriander. Should we see how many of our 100 people said coriander? Well, it's right. Look, it's still going down, Liz. Still going down to 45. That's not bad at all. Only 3 ahead of star anise, in fact.
Yeah, you did very well on the board there. We've obviously got the bean sprouts. Would have got 43 for the bean sprouts. For the prawns, you would have got 61. For the red chilies, 49. For the ginger, 72. And Xander, you're going to give us a go on
Well,
this
I'm
one?
going to have a go at that. They're seeds.
Yeah.
They're seeds. What is it? Who
We know
knows?
it here.
I know. It's
on.
Nigella seeds.
Oh, they're Nigella seeds.
It's a Nigella seed, and that would have been our best score on the board for this one, giving you just 3. But you all did really, really well.
There we are. Brilliant. OK, well, we are halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. I can tell you 8, Jonathan, very well done indeed. That was the best score of the pass. We travel from there to 20, Saki, Lewis, very well done indeed to you. And 42 is where we find Ashley and Bavika. And then we travel up to 45, Liz and John. You're not far ahead. So, John, you get the new board. Use it wisely. Find a lovely low-scoring answer on that, and it should get you into round 2. Best of luck to everybody. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, we're now going to put 9 more pictures up on the board, and these are all ingredients used in dumpling recipes. So, here they come. G-I-B-S, B-T-S-H, P-K-C-I, S-E-O-L, B-O-S-S, L-P-C-G, M-G-G-Y, S-G-O-S, and O-R-S-E. There we go. Now then, John, welcome back. We need to hear more about you, John.
Well, I enjoy running in the morning. I'm not a competitive runner, but I kind of run against time, do 5K.
This is good. How do you do
in the morning.
5K every morning?
I do, not every morning, maybe 3 or 4 times a week.
This is terribly good. How long does it take you?
It takes me about 32 minutes to do.
About 32.
5K.
Yeah, about
if I'm on a
32.7.
good run, sometimes 40 minutes, you know, so
This is
feeling
good.
a bit
It's
lazy.
terribly good. 150 minutes of exercise is
Yeah,
what
it's
we're meant
supposed
to
to
do.
be good for you.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So I do
Terrific.
that, put my music on,
Very
just
nice.
chill out. You know,
very
so
good.
It's very nice.
Still, it's all good exercise. John, well done you. 45, you are the high scorers at the moment, so let's have a nice low-scoring answer from this. It's a slightly less challenging board, I think, possibly, this one.
I'm going to go top right, which I think is Pak Choi.
Pak Choi, says John. Let's see how many of our 100 said Pak Choi. There's no red line for you as you're the high scorers at the moment. Pak Choi is right. 52 for Pak Choi, taking your total up to 97.
Well done. I think probably the most pedestrian of all Chinese vegetables. You can get it in every single supermarket. Translation in Cantonese is to white vegetable, although there is a version with a purple leaf. Really easy to cook, just not too much water because it's all already very watery.
Yes.
But it's a really nice side dish.
Yeah. Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Marla, welcome.
Thank you.
Great to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Marla.
So, originally from Newcastle, but I moved a few months ago to Surrey, near Hazelmere, where I work as an activity instructor at an outdoor centre.
How are you missing the Northeast?
A fair amount. Everyone's very different in the south and say words very differently.
They say words very differently. And there are some things they don't say, like they say in the Northeast, but like, hello, how are you?
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
one.
It's a slightly different mindset,
Yep.
isn't it? But still, exciting new life down there.
it's
And
good.
Hazelmere is lovely.
Yeah, really nice. Well, we've got my auntie and uncle live nearby, so I see them quite often. So
It's perfect. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. And now, you are on 8, talking of things that are all good. Jonathan set you up beautifully there. 88 or less gets you into round 2. What are you going to go for?
I think I'm going to go for sesame oil.
Sesame oil.
Yep.
There we are. Look, helpful little pile of sesames. That's how we keep our sesame oil as well at home. Here is your red line, by the way, lovely and high. Let's see how many of our 100 people said sesame oil. It's right, and it gets you through. And down it goes to 37. Very well done indeed. 45.
Well done, absolutely right. Great number. Sesame oil, very unique to Asian cooking. You don't really get that flavour anywhere else. Very delicate, very, very sweet. Often used as a drizzle at the end of a dish just to really boost all the other flavours. So it's a delicious one and a delicious score, Marla. Well done.
Thank you very much indeed. Babika, welcome to Pointless. It's lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Babika.
I'm 38 and I work as a procurement consultant. And in my spare time, I really enjoy watching cricket. And I was really lucky enough to meet the Indian cricket team when I was backpacking in Australia many years ago.
That's very exciting. Do you follow county cricket? Do you follow ODIs?
A little bit, but mainly ODIs, international.
Do you do test cricket?
I do test cricket, yeah.
Good for you. I love test cricket.
The purest
The
game.
purest.
Yeah.
Exactly. Wonderful. Good for you, Babika. You are on 42. If you can score 54 or less, round 2 has a space for you.
I think I know a few, but I'm going to go for the top left one and say goji berries.
Goji berries, says Babika. Here is your red line. There we are. Shall we see how many of our 100 people said goji berries? Goji berries, absolutely right. Gets you through. Oh, with room to spare. Oh, look at that. 12 for goji berries. That's a brilliant answer, taking your total up to 54.
Well done. Of course, goji berries made really famous and quite trendy about a decade ago.
Yeah.
But for years, in Asian cookery, actually centuries, we've been using goji berries for its health benefits. Absolutely packed with vitamins. They're now known as a world superfood.
Yeah.
And I remember growing up, my dad would make us a tonic tea if we were sick. He'd have loads of goji berries in, and he would swear blind that it would make us better.
There you go. Thank you very much indeed. Lewis, welcome back.
Hello,
welcome
lovely.
back. Well, it's great to have you here again. Now, you told us last time you run a cafe in
Yes.
Manchester.
Station South Community Interest Cafe.
There we are. I want to know more about the food you serve. Your
We
top
do
dishes.
all sorts. So during the day, we run a
Love
brunch
all sorts.
menu. We've got all-day breakfast. We've got our take on a breakfast muffin, the Mank muffin.
The Mank muffin. Splendid. And when it comes to tea time, do you have lovely cakes and things?
We've got loads of gorgeous cakes on offer. We've got pastries as well. And every Sunday we do Sunday roasts.
Oh, I know.
Sunday roasts. Now, what are you going to go for on this board? You're the last person to have this board, so you could actually talk us through everything, if you like.
Considering my food background, I thought I would do a lot better here, but I'm trying to figure out that middle one, but I can't fit a word in that first word. Obviously, there's butternut squash, there's spring onions, and there's oyster sauce. I think out the ones I know, I'll go for oyster sauce.
Oyster sauce down at the bottom right. Well, you get a red line, nice and high. Let's see how many of our 100 said oyster sauce. Oyster sauce, absolutely right, gets you through. Very well done. Down you go to 43, taking your total up to 63.
Yeah, oyster sauce, great one. I mean, it's a staple in Asian cooking as well. Kind of most of the gravies that you get, the brown gravies, have got oyster sauce in. But great answer. And what a gorgeous board. Look at that. I mean, that is basically a buffet going on up there. You mentioned the spring onions. We kind of know that one. That would have given you 68. The butternut squash, what you might not recognise with Asian food, but we do use it quite a lot. That would have given you 53. The one in the middle you struggled with, bamboo shoots. So that's what they look like when they are obviously part of the bamboo, and then we slice them down. It's the inside bit that you then eat. That's going to score you 4. You've then, on the bottom left, we've got a type of vegetable, obviously. It's called morning glory. Really crispy, really beautiful, holds its shape when you're cooking. That would have given you 1, but we've also got a pointless answer just here. This is a Chinese sausage, and it's made out of pork meat. It's called lap cheong. Oh, it's delicious. What a gorgeous round.
Oh. Brilliant. Thank you so much. Well, that brings us to the end of our first round. And it means, I'm sorry to say, I have to tell you, John and Liz, I'm afraid 97 is our high score, so we say goodbye to you. But we see you again next time, so all is well. We look forward to that. John and Liz, thank you. For the remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. Well done, everybody. Here we are in round 2. Fantastic. And you'll notice we're now down to 3 pairs. But I've got plaudits to hand out. Jonathan, to you first, our lowest individual scorer. And Marla and Jonathan, our lowest combined scorers. So fantastic work between the pair of you as well. Anyway, well done, everybody. Best of luck for round 2. Our category for it is children's literature. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns BBC Culture's 100 greatest children's books of all time, Gawk.
This is a gorgeous round. We're going to show you the titles of 12 books that were on the BBC Culture list of the 100 greatest children's books of all time, along with the authors and the year they came out. However, we've missed out 1 word from each title, so please tell us the missing word.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, let's reveal our first board of 6 clues. Can you supply the missing words to these book titles? Peter and blank, J.M. Barrie, 1911. Treasure blank, Robert Louis Stevenson, 1883. The blank Who Came to Tea, Judith Carr, 1968. The blank Children, Edith Nesbit, 1906. A Kind of Blank, L. McNichol, 2020. The Lion, the Witch and the Blank, C.S. Lewis, 1950. There we are. Now, Saki.
Yes.
What are you going to go for, Saki?
I'm going for the second one down, the Robert Louis Stevenson one, and I'm going for Treasure Island.
Treasure Island, says Saki. Let's see how many of our 100 people said island. Treasure Island, 78. It's not bad. It's not bad. There'll be other high scorers there, don't you worry. 78, good start.
OK, so that Treasure Island, it was 50th on the list of the greatest 100 books. It wasn't the first book about pirates, believe it or not, but it introduced many of the things that have become associated with pirates, such as one-legged seamen, treasure maps marked with an X, etc., etc. Great answer.
Thank you very much indeed, Gawk. Now then, Ashley, what would you like to go for?
I think I'm going to go for the one that I saw on stage recently, and I teach it as a scheme of work as well, which is The Tiger Who Came to Tea.
The Tiger Who Came to Tea, for the Judith Carr book. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Tiger. Tiger is right. 78 is our high score, and you passed it. Down to 57. Very well done indeed.
So The Tiger Who Came to Tea was 32nd on the big list. It tells the story of a tiger who invites himself to tea and drinks all the drink and eats all the food in Sophie's house. Now, Judith Carr also did the illustrations, which is gorgeous as well. A proper kids' book.
Very good. Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Jonathan, you are the last person to have this board. Would you like to fill in all the blanks?
Yeah, I'll give it a try. I'm annoyed that I can't remember the top one. The 4th one down, I think, is The Railway Children. I don't know the fifth one at all. And the bottom one is The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. And I'd like to go for that one, please.
You're going to go for wardrobe at the bottom?
Yep.
Let's see how many of our 100 said wardrobe for the C.S. Lewis. That is a high scorer. 90. I said, didn't I, Saki? I said there'd be other high scores. 95 is what that scores.
So The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe is 7th in the 100 list, the first of 7 novels that mark the Chronicles of Narnia, although it wasn't the first in the series. The first was called The Magician's Nephew.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we go through?
No, then. Let's do
OK,
it.
all right, then. Can you guess these ones?
I would hazard a guess that the Railway Children would have scored a bit less than 95.
OK, the Railway Children would have given you 64.
I mean, it's obviously it's the follow-up to Peter Pan. I'm thinking it will be Wendy.
Yes, correct. It is Wendy. That would have given you 26. But he originally wrote a play called Peter Pan and then turned it into a book that was called Peter and Wendy.
Well, there we are.
Yeah, oh, my God. I knew something that Xander didn't know. Can you believe it? I might faint. And then we've got one more left. That's going to give you 5 points. Do you know what? Give it a guess?
I don't.
OK.
know.
It's called A Kind of Spark.
I would never have guessed that.
No, there we
Look
go.
at that. Brilliant. Thank you very much indeed, Gawk. We are halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. 57, Ashley, the lowest score of the pass. So very, very well done indeed. And we travel from there to 78, where we find Saki and Lewis. And there to 95, Jonathan and Marla. Never mind. It's all fine. Marla's going to have a brilliant time with a new board. So good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? So we're going to put 6 more clues to books that feature on BBC Culture's 100 greatest children's books of all time. Here are the clues. We're looking for the missing words. Where the blank things are, Maurice Sendak, 1963. The Very Blank Caterpillar, Eric Carle, 1969. Brown Girl Blank, Jacqueline Woodson, 2014. Alice's Blank in Wonderland, Lewis Carroll, 1865. Charlotte's Blank, E.B. White, 1952, and Howl's Moving Blank, Diana Wynne Jones, 1986. There we are. Marla.
I think I know them all apart from one. I'm going to go with the top one, and I'm going to say Where the Wild Things Are.
Where the Wild Things Are, says Marla. Let's see. You don't get a red line, I'm afraid, as you're the high scorers at the moment. Let's see how many of our 100 said wild. Wild is right. There we are, down to 47. Not bad, not bad. Taking your total up to 142.
Right, gives you 47, but it was actually #1 on the greatest children's books of all time, which is amazing. Sendak also illustrated all the pictures, and it's inspired films and even an opera.
Very nice. Now, Bavika, you're on 57, which means 84 or less gets you through. How are you liking our board?
There's a few that I know. Again, just trying to figure out which one is going to score the lowest. But I think I'll go for the 5th one down, which is Charlotte's Web.
Web, Charlotte's Web. Here is your red line, nice and high. Let's see if we get you below that with Charlotte's Web. Absolutely, we do just, though. Oh, my goodness, 82. You needed 84, you got 82, 139 is your total. You are in the head-to-head.
So, yes, of course, Charlotte's Web came in at #9 on the list.
Amazing, thank you very much indeed. Now, Lewis.
Hello, lovely.
Lewis, you are on 78, and 63 is your total. Okay. Do you feel like talking us through the board?
Well, I used to be a primary school teacher, so I've read The Very Hungry Caterpillar front to back, back to front about 1 billion times. Don't know the Brown Girl one. It's Alice's Adventure in Wonderland. And I believe the bottom one is Howl's Moving Castle. I'll go for Howl's Moving Castle.
Castle, says Lewis. Here's your red line. It's nice and high-ish. Let's see if we can get you below that with Castle. Absolutely right with Castle. Gets you through. Look at that, Lewis. Very well done indeed. And down and down and down. He goes to 19. I think that might be the best score of the whole round so far. Yes, it is. Takes your total up to 97. Very well done.
Well done. So Howl's Moving Castle, 33rd on the list. Howl's Moving Castle also inspired the 2004 Japanese animated film of the same name, which was Oscar-nominated for Best Animation. Isn't that wonderful?
Isn't that wonderful?
Oh, wonderful. Right, then, you. What do you reckon?
OK. The Very Hungry Caterpillar.
The Very Hungry Caterpillar, absolutely. Would have given you 73. What about
Alice's Adventures.
Correct. That would have given you 67. Are you going to have a little stab at this one?
It's brown girl doing something. It's brown girl rising.
Sleeping. What do you do when you're asleep?
Brown girl dreaming.
Dreaming. Brown girl dreaming would have given you the best score on the board for this round. It would have given you 3.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, that brings us to the end of our second round. It means we have to say goodbye to Marla and Jonathan. I'm afraid our high scorers this round. We'll look forward to seeing you again next time. But thank you very much for playing, Marla and Jonathan. For the remaining 2 pairs, though, it is now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Saki and Lewis, Bavika and Ashley. You are now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £2,250. But before we play the head-to-head, we get a chance to put some more money into that jackpot by seeing if we can find a couple of pointless answers. So here goes, just for fun. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many US state mottos as they could.
Yeah, I'm going to try and do this in an American accent, although my accents are dreadful. So you're going to see 6 options. 2 are pointless official mottos of the United States, and 2 are scoring. 2 are not official mottos of the United States at all. £250, not dollars, in the jackpot for each pointless answer. I did it.
That was amazing.
Oh, my God, did you see that? You do something to me, Xander. I just behave so silly, honestly.
OK, now, we are looking for the pointless mottos among these 6, and I give you growing strong, united we stand, divided we fall, Eureka, the crossroads of America, forward, fidelity, bravery, integrity. I'm not quite sure why I'm reading it so sonorously, but there they are. It's impossible not to. Does anyone know anything, or are we just going to go straight into it?
I think the bottom one, is that not like the FBI motto, possibly? I think that might be red herring.
OK, so, well, Saki and Lewis, what would you like to nominate?
Oh, God.
Oh, heavens. What do you think? Or any?
Should we just go growing strong?
Yeah,
we have no idea.
Let's see, well, exactly. It's just for fun. Growing strong. Should we see if that is a pointless motto? No. Oh, that's a shame. Anyway, Bavika and Ashley, would you like to nominate a potential
We're not
pointless...
sure either, but let's go for the Crossroads of America.
The Crossroads of America. Is that a pointless motto? It's got to be a motto. It is a motto. Oh, one person. Oh, well.
Oh, yes, of course, growing strong is not a motto. It is, in fact, the motto of House Tyrrell in the Game of Thrones. That's probably where you know it from. And then the Crossroads of America is, in fact, the motto of Indiana, which, of course, scored 1. Do you know these ones, Xander?
No.
You don't
but
at all?
I'm going to guess.
Go on, go ahead.
Forward, I think, will be one.
Yeah, in fact, forward is one, and it is a pointless answer, and it's the motto of Wisconsin.
I don't think Eureka is one.
Eureka is a motto, and it's the motto of California. And I quite like the idea of that. Eureka! And Eureka would have scored you 3.
I mean, that's hilarious.
Absolutely, and you were right about the FBI. The bottom one is, in fact, the motto of the FBI. Fidelity, bravery, and integrity. And then we do have another pointless one, which is united we stand, divided we fall. It is the motto of Kentucky. There you go.
Thank you very much. Well, bad luck. We didn't find any pointless answers, but that was just great fun. So let's play the head-to-head. Right, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot, and you are now allowed to confer before you give your answers, which is altogether terrific. Best of luck to both pairs. Here is our first question. And it is all about tabloid opera.
Now, we're going to show you 5 sensationalist tabloid-style headlines that refer to events in famous operas. We will also give you the initials of each opera and the name of the composer. Please find the lowest score.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's reveal our 5 tabloid headlines, and here they come. We have Enchanted musical instrument helps young royal rescue lover, TMF Mozart. B. Japanese teen falls for US Navy lieutenant with tragic results, MB Puccini. C. Wife disguises herself as a boy to break hubby out of prison, F. Beethoven. D. Soldier forced to choose between love or country in ancient Egypt, A. Verdi. And E. Druid in love triangle meets fiery end. N. Bellini. OK, now, Saki and Lewis, you are our low scorers, so you get to go first.
We're going to go for B, Madame Butterfly?
Yes.
Madame Butterfly, or
Madame
Madama
Butterfly.
Butterfly, as people sometimes like to say. Madame Butterfly. Now, Bavika and Ashley, would you like to talk us through that board?
I think A is the magic flute. I'm not sure about the others,
No, I don't have a clue.
so we'll have to go for that, yeah. A.
OK, you've got the magic flute. So we have Madame Butterfly and the magic flute. Saki and Lewis went for Madame Butterfly. Let's see if that is right for B. How many of our 100 said it? Madame Butterfly, absolutely right. Down it goes to 28. Not bad at all. Meanwhile, Bavika and Ashley have gone for the magic flute for A. Shall we see how many of our 100 said the magic flute? The magic flute is right. This is going to be close. Look, oh, 31 for the magic flute. Very well done indeed. Two cracking answers. Saki and Lewis, after one question, you are up 1-0.
Well done. So, Madame Butterfly, correct. And believe it or not, the opera wasn't greatly received at first.
Oh, really?
Indeed, absolutely. And then also we've got the magic flute in there. Can you guess the other ones? Come on, we can do this.
We can do this. C is Fidelio.
Fidelio, congratulations. Beethoven's only opera. That's going to score you 4.
D is Aida.
Correct. That would have given you 15. And then we've got one pointless answer on here.
Yeah, the Bellini.
Oh, your face. You look confused.
Yeah.
Shall I give it to you?
Yes.
OK, Norma. And that is our pointless answer. Absolutely. But well done, everyone.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed, Gawk. Right, here comes our second question. Bavika and Ashley, you get to answer it first, but you've got to win it to stay in the game, so good luck. Our second question is all about erosion in geological periods. Gawk, this is fun.
So we're going to show you the names of 5 periods as listed in the geological time chart on the British Geological Survey's website. But the first and last letters have been eroded away from each name. Please fill in the missing letters and give us the most obscure geological period.
Thank you very much indeed. So can you identify these geological periods? We have URASSI, ALAEOGEN, ARBONIFEROU, RDOVICIA, and UATERNAR. There we are. Bavika and Ashley, you get to go first.
OK, we're struggling with this one, so we're probably just going to go for the top one, which you say is Jurassic.
Jurassic, say Bavika and Ashley, which means Saki and Lewis, you can just talk us through the board if you like.
Oh, I would love to, but I can't. Are we thinking Paleogen something? It's the only one. We've got to go for it. We'll go Paleogena for...
Paleogena with an A on the end. Paleogena. OK, so we have Jurassic versus Paleogena. Let's see. Bavika and Ashley went for Jurassic. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Jurassic is right. Down it goes to 64. Meanwhile, Saki and Lewis have gone for Paleogena for the second one. Let's see if that's right. Paleogena. No bad luck. I'm afraid not, but well done, Bavika and Ashley. You're back in the game. After 2 questions, it's 1-1.
Gonna kick yourself. You had such the right idea to go for it, but it's actually Paleogene. So with an E on the end, that would have given you 15. And then working down the board, do you want to give it a go, Xander?
Carboniferous.
Carboniferous, that's correct. So that would have given you 40.
I mean, that's about as much as I can do. Artificial.
Almost. Ordovician. That would have given you 3. And then...
that could be a Q, couldn't it? The top of that. Quaternary.
Quaternary, correct. That would have given you 10. Well done.
There we are.
Well done.
Nice. Thank you very much indeed. OK, it all comes down to this deciding third question. Best of luck to both pairs. Let's see. Our third question is all about spare anagrams, Gog.
Yes, so we're going to show you definitions of 5-letter words, all of which use the letters S, P, A, R, and E once only. Please tell us the anagrammed word that the fewest of our 100 people knew.
OK, so here are our 5 clues. They're all anagrams of spare. Fleshy edible fruits, typically having broad bases and narrowing towards their stalks. The French word for after, sometimes used in combination with the word ski. Cuts and gathers a harvest of grain or similar crop. A former Turkish monetary unit, a small silver coin, and to analyse a sentence in terms of its grammatical components. There we are. Now then, Saki and Lewis will go first.
I think it is. Okay, we're going to go for third one. Cuts and gathers a harvest. Reaps.
Reaps, say Saki and Lewis. Now then, Bavika and Ashley, can you talk us through the rest of that board?
Okay, the top one is pears. The second one we have as
Après.
après. Not sure about the others. Should we go après?
Yeah.
You're going to go for après. So we have reaps and we have après. Saki and Lewis went for reaps. How many of our 100 said that?
Oh, thank God.
Reaps is good. Down it goes to 26. Meanwhile, Bavika and Ashley have gone for après. Should we see how many of our 100 said that? Après. Après is right. Ooh, 63 for après. Very well done indeed, Saki and Lewis. After 3 questions, you are through to the final 2-1.
Well done, everyone. You knew pears and après. Pears at the top would have actually given you 47, so a slightly better score. We have the bottom one. We've got to analyse a sentence in terms of its grammatical components. That one is
pass.
Pass, correct. Pass will give you 11. And can you guess the next one up?
Well,
which is a pointless answer.
Is it a repass or is it a rapes?
It's asper.
Asper.
Asper, and it would have given you a pointless answer.
Ah. Thank you very much indeed, Gawk. Well, at the end of our head-to-head, Bavika and Ashley, we say goodbye to you. But this is your first show. I mean, right through to the head-to-head. We can take it one step further next time, or the time after that, if you choose. It's entirely up to you. But anyway, we'll look forward to seeing you back next time, Bavika and Ashley. But for Saki and Lewis, it is now time for the Pointless Final. Congratulations, Saki and Lewis. You have fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted Pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win the Pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £2,250. Well, it'd be lovely to send you back to the cafe with that jackpot in your back pocket. Well, listen, 4 things will appear. You know that. And sometimes they're a bit scary when you look at them, but maybe behind some of them there might be some better things. We'll have a look. Anyway, today's 4 are pop culture in the year 1994, words in popular hymns, Grand Slam tennis in 2023, A for Africa.
We like geography, so Africa might be
a good one.
Might be a good one.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Yeah.
You're going to go A for Africa?
Yeah.
A for Africa.
A for Africa.
Great. So we are looking for the name of any African country which contains the letter A somewhere in its name. Or we are looking for the name of any capital city of an African country which contains the letter A somewhere in its name. Very best of luck to you.
Thank you very much indeed. As always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Are you ready?
Yes.
I think we're ready.
Let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Okay, immediately Addis Ababa.
Addis Ababa.
Guinea-Bissau.
Guinea-Bissau. Well, for countries, we've got Sudan or South Sudan.
Madagascar.
Madagascar. Cities, we've got Nairobi.
Nairobi.
Then we've got Kenya for our African country.
There's so many.
Mozambique.
Mozambique.
Well, we've got Gambia.
What's the capital of the Seychelles?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Oh, God, I don't remember.
What else do we have? What's down there?
I think we're safe with Addis Ababa,
I
Guinea-Bissau.
think South Sudan's a good one.
You think South Sudan?
Yeah. Addis Ababa, Guinea-Bissau.
I think we'll go for those 3.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah. I think
Are you happy?
We're fine to stop.
Shall we
the time.
stop the clock? OK. What about that? Let's have your 3 answers.
We'll go for capital city, Addis Ababa.
Addis Ababa.
South Sudan for
OK,
country.
South Sudan. So we've got Addis Ababa, we've got South Sudan.
Mozambique for...
And Mozambique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
OK, of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Addis Ababa?
Yeah.
Addis Ababa we'll put last. Least likely to be pointless?
Mozambique.
Mozambique, then South Sudan goes in the middle.
Yes.
OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order, and here they are. We have Mozambique, South Sudan, and Addis Ababa. Well, 3 lovely-looking answers on the board there. If one of these turns out to be pointless and wins you that jackpot, you will be leaving here with £2,250. What would you like to do with that, Saki?
My mum's got arthritis, so I'm thinking about buying her a massage chair, which will help her with her aches and pains.
Very nice indeed. Lewis?
Very recently, I became an uncle for the first time, as well as a godparent. And I'd love to send some money their way.
Oh, lovely. It'd be so nice if one of these wins for you. Let us find out if any of these are pointless. Mozambique is your first answer. In this case, we're looking for African countries with an A in their name. Mozambique sounds right. Let's see how many people said it. Well, it's right. It just has to go all the way down to 0 at the bottom of this column. And you will be leaving here with that jackpot of £2,250. Down we go to single figures. The moment Mozambique still going down to 3. Oh, I'm excited there. I forgot how to say Mozambique. But let's move quickly on to the next answer. That is not pointless. South Sudan, same criteria exactly. £2,250 still on the table if this is pointless. South Sudan. Taking us down through the 40s. Mozambique took us down to 3. South Sudan takes us down through the teens into single figures. Still going down with South Sudan. Down it goes to 1. OK. We just have to hope. Your third and final answer, Addis Ababa. The one you thought was your best shot at a pointless answer is indeed pointless. For £2,250, how many of our 100 people said Addis Ababa? Might it be pointless? It's right. 3 correct answers. Mozambique, your first answer, took us down to 3. South Sudan was your second, took us down to 1. Addis Ababa now takes us down... Oh, no, 11 for Addis Ababa. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, 3 great answers there. But I'm sorry you didn't find the pointless answer, so you don't win today's jackpot. However, remember, you have won today's shiny pointless trophies. So very, very well done indeed.
Well done, boys. So close with South Sudan. I'm so sorry. Just one person knew that. You were really, really unlucky, but you were so, so clever. It's really, really brilliant. Let's look at some pointless answers, shall we? You could have had Central African Republic. You could have had Liberia, Senegal, Sierra Leone. They were all countries, obviously. There were 11 more pointless answers you could have had. Burkina Faso, Cabo Verde, the Democratic Republic of the Congo. You could have had Guinea-Bissau, which we said, Malawi, Mauritius. Lots in there. Sorry about that, guys. Let's look at some pointless answers for capitals. You could have had Asmara, Kampala, Maputo, Ouagadougou. So many, but well done, boys. You did so, so well.
Thank you very much indeed, Gawk, and thank you, Saki and Lewis. I'm sorry you didn't win our jackpot today. That'll therefore be rolling over onto the next show when we will be playing for £3,250. Join us then, see if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Gawk.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.